Welcome to my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, the horror DLC for the Red Dead Redemption game. I'm going to be doing all the main missions, all the side missions, and rescuing all the missing people that are in the game as well.
After months away, John Marston has returned to his loved ones. While trying to rebuild his ranch and win back the trust of his family, Marston awaits whatever life will throw at him. As he drives home one evening from an errand, he ponders whether a man can ever escape his past. He is a man who is ready for anything. Almost anything.
Damn.
Mother.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say, damn this awful son I've raised with his highfalutin ways, and his shame that his mother swears like a sailor and sews like a blind man. Is that better, your lordship?
Much better, Mother dearest.
Oh, good. I'm so glad, my darling. When you've finished your university education and are far too good to even acknowledge my existence when we pass on the street, and you gently kick me aside and begging old crow out of the way with your highly polished boot. Well, think of me kindly, at least, will you, my son?
I'll try to, Mother. I'll think, that woman I just kicked, that used to be my dear old potty-mouthed mom. Maybe I should bother to kick her harder.
Dear boy. Oh, I am so proud of you. Get off. Now, Father's here. Maybe he can beat some sense into you.
Something funny's going on out there. Damn dogs gone crazy, and wolves howling, and birds flying.
Well, it's just the storm, John.
Maybe. Uncle make it back yet?
I thought he was with you, off drinking in the fields. I mean working, as you call it now.
He went into town a few hours ago after we busted that hammer working out in the meadow.
Well, he's probably holed up in some place of ill repute waiting for the passing of the storm.
I hope so.
Well, that old man could take care of himself.
I know. Just a funny feeling I got.
You gone psychic, Pa?
Either that or I ate something funny. Knowing your mother's cooking seems more than likely.
Well, talking about food, who's ready for some poisoning?
Me, my darling. I am starving. What you reading?
Just some book about monsters.
Tell me about it.
It's kind of dumb.
That should suit me just fine.
Well, it's all about, in ancient times, how Aztec warriors worshiped the sun. But during full moons, some of them worship the moon instead. And upset the equilibrium of things. So anyway, what it involves is, there's this one guy, and he goes out in search of that leaves him all alone. So anyways, since there ain't no cure, the brave man has to kill everybody. Which is
absolutely disgusting and completely unbelievable. It's getting late. Guess we're not gonna see Uncle till morning.
Come on then, Abigail. Jack, get yourself to bed, boy. Try to get some sleep.
Ain't you worried about Uncle?
Sure, but he'll have to wait till morning just like any other man would in his shoes. Good night, son. Don't stay up reading too late. You okay, old man? You don't look so good. What is going on? What the hell is wrong with you, crazy old bastard?
Where you going? Where you going?
To get my gun.
Oh. Oh.
God damn it. Uncle! You dumb son of a bitch! Stop! Son of a bitch! After all we did for you! I can't believe I had to kill that poor bastard. Well... You okay, darling? You okay?
Oh,
Abigail. Abigail.
I don't feel so great.
Jack! Get out here! Now!
Good Lord, what's happened? Mama?
Careful, boy.
Mama? Ah, Mama!
Stay right there, the pair of you. Don't make me no widower now. Now stay there while I deal with your half-witted son. Pull yourselves together, damn it! If you act like a child, I'll treat you like one. Now, I don't know what the hell's gotten into you sick, crazy bastards or what Uncle's done to you, but I'm going to get help. Stay calm. As calm as you can, seeing as both of you seem to have gotten a little excited. Probably just a fever. Jack, be kind to your mother. Abigail, teach the boy right from wrong. Both of you. Stop biting chunks out of people. Be back as soon as I can. Guess I best go find me a doctor in town. I I don't believe it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Slow down. Wonder what happened here.
Mr. Marston, sir! Marston! It's me!
Professor, what are you doing here? I thought you went back to Yale.
I did, but I came back for another round of research, and now all hell is quite literally broken loose.
What is going on?
Well, sir, I am a man of science, a man of great learning, a thinker, a wise man, and I'll be honest with you, sir, I haven't got a fucking clue.
Well, ain't that dandy?
What should we do?
Well, I suggest we try to find other survivors, band together, and find a cure. Or fight to the death trying.
Well, that sounds great and all, but I'm just peachy. But I'm not sure that I'm not cut out for such shenanigans. I was thinking more that finding a horse and riding back to the civilized north at the speed of knots before writing a paper on the events from the comfort of my study. I'm a scientist after all, right? I mean, I can't do much science if I'm some bloodshot dervish's lunch, can I? Much as I would like.
Your sense of duty is very impressive, Professor. I'm gonna search the back street for survivors.
No, perhaps staying with you would be safer. Could you just wait a sec here, would you please? I'm going to wander down that lonely, deserted street and get my bag.
Wait, you should stay with me, Professor. You haven't got a gun.
Oh, no, it's okay. There's no need to worry. Everyone's already dead. I left my stuff with Mr. Nastas. You remember him. Indian fellow, dumb as bricks, but a good sort.
Okay. Well, meet me in a couple minutes.
Affirmative. A couple of minutes.
You can't be serious. Anyone here? Hello? Anyone here?
In here, mister.
Come out. It's okay. Come out. I don't bite. Bad joke. I mean, Come out.
They got my family, mister.
And mine, I fear.
I saw my mama rip my daddy's face off and drink his blood. And they were happily married 20 years.
I'm sorry.
We were so glad to see my mama. Because she's been dead for 3 years from the smallpox.
Your mama was dead?
I saw her walk up onto the porch. And then boom! She ate my daddy. You weren't a bad man, mister. You weren't. Sure, he liked to drink, but he weren't bad. And sure, he liked the company of women, but he weren't bad, mister, he weren't.
No one deserves to have their blood drunk.
I mean, he knew how to use his fist. And if a woman spoke out her place, he reminded her of it and everything. And when my mama was dying, people said that he was lying with her sister, but that weren't true, mister, it weren't.
But you said your mother was dead.
Yeah, her and Mr. Braithwaite. He's been dead a year. And then yesterday, he walked up that street eating dogs. And he loves animals. All the dead folk have come back to life, mister. Only they ain't happy. It's a funny kind of salvation.
All the dead folk?
All the folk buried at the cemetery, over by the churchyard.
My God. I'm gonna go have a look. You wanna come?
No, I already seen my mama. I don't need to see any more of my relatives. Here, mister. Take this. If you can burn them, maybe you can put their souls to rest. Mister! If you see my Uncle Mordecai, you burn him. Burn him real good, you hear?
about sums up my luck recently. Not my day. Useless. Unlucky.
Hey, friend! Over here!
Sorry about that. Bullshit. This is revolting. Damn this shit.
There's no place to be on side,
I knew it. Now that's dead. Leave. Damn it! You best be dead, mister. I guess this will cover you can't be serious. That about sums up easily. Now please just stay dead. Now, this is a new low.
Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to the stream.
They're insatiable. Don't they ever get full?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
You folks okay?
Oh, just fantastic. I just saw my daughter get eaten by some creature sent straight from hell. Thanks for asking.
I'm kind of sorry I did.
Sorry, mister. Forgive my wife. We've suffered terribly.
What's going on?
Well, it's the government's fault.
Ain't it always?
Well, they let in too many foreigners. Just shut the goddamn border, or things like this happen. My daughter was just some satanic demon's lunch because of the goddamn government. And I pay my taxes. Well, usually.
I think we may be moving a little off topic here. I ain't a wise man, but I have done a little traveling. These creatures ain't like any foreigners I've ever seen.
Thanks for the input, cowpoke. I got flesh-eating monsters feasting on my family, and I'm taking advice about tolerance from a gunslinger. What in the world has my life come to? And my daddy told me I never should have gotten married. This is all your fault, you useless man!
Oh, not now, Doreen. Not this again. Your daddy was a bully and a drunk.
Well, you ain't no kind of man!
Listen! I'm sorry to interrupt your happy reminiscences. Is there anything I can do to help? You got any idea of how we can survive?
Well, you could try shooting them creatures, you dumb fool.
Ma'am, it's been a real pleasure. Sir, you're a man of great patience.
See? That feller ain't hiding away like a little girl who's wet herself.
I thought we agreed we should stick together.
So we're just gonna stay up here till we either starve or have to eat each other?
What do you want me to do? I ain't God.
That surely you ain't. Oh, you're as useless as a four-card flush. Oh, God, I should have married Bert Sackett when I had the chance.
Not this again. Maybe you should have. Bert's the right kind of fella to have around when you have to start eating each other, that's for sure.
Don't you take that tone with me. He ain't that big, and he knows how to treat a lady.
Another 10 pounds and he could join a sideshow.
Don't speak to me! I don't even want to hear your whining voice!
Suits me just fine.
And we don't want to hear your whining voice either.
mister?
Do I look like one of them?
Don't come no closer. We made that mistake before, lost half our number.
I ain't one of them, you fool.
Well, how do I know?
They can't speak.
I ain't taking no chances.
Kill him! He's one of them!
Yeah.
No, I ain't.
Don't take no chances, Silas.
Have it your way, all right? Listen. I ain't coming no closer. Do you know what's going on?
It's the glass eye. The freak with a glass eye. He caused this.
No. It's the snake oil man. These poor folks have been drugged.
I blame the Mexicans. They haven't been struck down.
All right, we heard a lot of stories, mister. Some say it's a moon, some say it's drugs. Hey, don't come no closer now. Stand back. Apparently it's worse in New Austin. Must be where it came from.
And it looks like I'm headed down to New Austin. Did one of you say snake oil?
It's the glass eye.
I blame the Mexicans.
Oh, Connie McTavish, you don't know nothing. You always was an ignorant shrew. I bet your husband's glad he's dead.
Well, at least my husband never took favors from the stargazers, Lucille Billingsgate.
You say you're sorry, you hillbilly white trash!
Yeah, now how we gonna rebuild America like this? Now, see, I thought we had it all decided. We was gonna be kind and gentle and pay homage to our leader, who happens to be me.
Sounds like you folks have this all worked out. Have yourself a fine America, and good luck.
We never had that decided. We decided we would hold elections and that I would be leader.
You can't even read.
Well, I got gravity. I mean, gravy. I mean, folk respect me.
I am the new king, Archibald Andrews. Me. Now pay homage.
Come on! Come!
As in a lot of zombie fiction,
Let's go!
humanity just cannot get on with each other in an apocalypse. Which makes sense, we can't get on with each other anyway, so, you know.
Come on!
If something like that were to happen, that type of thing would keep going.
Come on! Come on!
Buster, hey, I got one.
Got what, mister?
The damn Sasquatch, the filthy thing was gonna eat my dog when this girl hollered out, and I shot the thing right through the heart. Boom, like that.
You feeling all right, mister? I've seen a lot of strange things recently, but no Sasquatch running around here. Nor no place else. They're made up.
There's Sasquatches every place, cowboy. They're nastier than your mother-in-law with a bad case of that virus. Down in Manzanita Post, they ate a little girl.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking? The hills are infested with them. Kill them! Kill the bastards before they kill all of us! Kill them! Kill them! I ain't afraid of you, you dumb hairy bastards!
Well, that's one way to waste ammo.
Let's go! Whoa there! Come on! Yeah! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Let's go! Come on! Come on!
Yeah, the environments in this game are still really good, even for a game from 2010.
What fresh hell is this? Yeah! other side, mister?
Killed my horse too, but oh well. Can't be helped.
Not again! I think I'm gonna vomit. You're trying my patience. Unlucky. I knew this was a waste of time.
It's funny when playing this and also the main game on Twitch, because down in the bottom in the center of the screen is where all the information comes up for, like, you know, go here and do this and that kind of thing. And it's actually, I can't see that part while I'm streaming the game because the icon for the Twitch app is covering it. It's the icon that tells me how long I've been streaming for, how many viewers there are, and that kind of information.
This is some crazy nonsense.
I knew there was a dead end there, but I just wanted to see if there was any secrets in that spot, because in the main game you come to this area. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie yet, but I know which scene you're referring to, though. Now I don't think in this DLC you can actually use your fast travel through your camping site, so I don't know if I can do that. When I get into a clear area, I'll try.
Get some rest. Damn it to hell.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
Oh, shit. For Christ's sakes. Damn this godforsaken shithole! I'm beginning to lose my patience. Abigail, Jack, the things I do for you. Come on. Go. Come. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa. Yeah. Come on. Faster.
Son of a bitch. You prick.
Are you actually alive, sir? Please, come on over.
As you can see, I'm trying to find out what makes these thingamabobs tick. Sorry about the smell. I have extra fun if they're still kicking, if you can bring them back alive, undead.
I must be crazy, but worth a try, I suppose.
What is this?
Whoops.
What am I doing here?
I guess it didn't take too kindly to me opening that chest. Whoops. Jeez, he's got good aim. Fucking hell. Just need to check something for a second. That's good. That thing wasn't a main thing I had to do with that doctor that I stole the stuff from. Who then shot at me.
This is revolting. Sorry, lady. About how things turned out.
Oops, I had my phone alarm on. I forgot.
You want to stop doing that? You won't be needing that. You're done with this world.
Don't come any closer! Are we in hell?
I hope you're really dead. Christ's sakes!
Sometimes. Sometimes I do.
Sorry, lady. About how things turned out.
Ended up waking up earlier than I expected to. Now I just remembered there might be a glitch that happens in this game sometimes where all of a sudden you'll see characters without heads. Like, every character you see, they won't have a head, but they'll be fine, they'll be walking around and all that sort of stuff. And if that happens, I know that I'm going to have to actually restart from a previous save. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll see. I think it still does, even though this is the backwards compatible version of the game.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I'm actually going to avoid it.
What in the world?
I mean, I rewatched the final trailer for The Force Awakens again yesterday, and knowing what I do about the film, obviously having seen it, the trailer didn't really reveal anything, but I don't know. This Last Jedi trailer might be different. It might actually reveal some things that I don't want to know yet. But no doubt, even though I'll try to avoid it, there'll probably be some film news site on Facebook that has a spoiler image in the header for their article that they're talking about the trailer, so, you know, it's very hard to avoid that these days. I could unfollow the page temporarily, I suppose, but there's so many that I follow that aren't specifically Star Wars, so I'd be having to avoid any movie news.
You're trying my patience. Not my day. Useless. I hope heaven's better the second time around. Damn this godforsaken shithole! God damn it!
Yeah, suck it into the brick wall 3 times.
Well, that didn't go well.
I guess you're right though, because even in that final Force Awakens trailer, it didn't show Snoke. Didn't reveal that it was like the Starkiller base. Didn't reveal that information. But I don't know, sometimes it's not really like a spoiler that I don't want to see. Sometimes it's like I don't want to see too much imagery because I want to have it so fresh in my mind when I first see the movie. That's also part of why I like to avoid certain trailers. So they may not spoil plot details necessarily, but they may just be something that's would have been really good to see for the first time when you're actually watching the movie.
Perfect.
I've got a confession to make about that. I actually haven't seen the original Blade Runner in full. I started watching one version once a long time ago when I was a teenager, and I just didn't click with it. To be honest, I wasn't interested in it when I was watching it, so I need to give it another view. But first I need to figure out which version is the best one to watch if you're watching it for the first time. I know the one with Harrison Ford doing the voiceover is considered to be the one that you don't watch. Heresy. Yeah, it's funny, there's another Ridley Scott movie where I had the same sort of thing, where I watched it the first time and I didn't really click with it, and that was Legend. And I saw it again, I think it was last year, for the first time since the first time seeing it, and I really liked it. But I've seen Oliver Harper's review of the movie, the retrospective, and I can't remember now which version was the one that I ended up watching when I saw it last year. But I know he had mentioned all the different versions that there were. Oh, I see, yeah. So that final cut, is that the one with or without the dream sequence at the end? Or without that sequence at the end, the happy ending? Really?
Try not believing in reincarnation.
I can never thank you enough.
What are you doing out here anyway? Ain't you seen what's going on? Come on! Come on!
You serious? Using unused aerial shots from The Shining. Huh. That's so funny. That's almost something that a fan would do in a fan film, where they've taken a shot from a different movie to put it in to make it work with something that's going on in the actual movie they're editing.
Easy. Yeah. Come on, easy up now. Whoa there. Come on. Go. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, of course. That would be right. Yeah, the studio wanted to have something done like that. So what, they were trying to make it like those sort of detective stories where you've got the detective giving narration for what he's thinking at the time or what's happening and that sort of thing. Is that the style of narration that Ford does?
Let's go. I'll take that.
Yeah, I guess when I first watched it, I wasn't really expecting what it actually was while watching it.
Come. Slow up.
I'm here, help me! Oh, monsieur, I'm feeling sick. I need doctor, help me!
Only thing that's gonna cure you is a bullet to the head. Damn this shit. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a movie that I might like more now, but probably something I need to be in the mood to watch as well. I don't know. I just don't know whether I should buy it outright to watch it.
Come on. Come on.
It's funny though with the sequel out now because there's a lot of people that are saying that it's really good, a lot of people saying that it's not, a lot of people saying that it's better than the first one. It's one of those movies, though, I guess, if I do watch the first one and like it, and then I want to see the sequel, if I end up liking the sequel too, I probably won't be upset that I didn't go see it at the movies. It's not, you know, that sort of type of movie where I'm like, oh damn, you know, I really wish I was able to see it at the cinema. Could you imagine in real life if it turned out that there actually was such thing as a Yeti and all that sort of stuff, and then they found out, oh, by the way, been waiting all these decades to find out whether it was true or not? It was, but guess what? They're all dead.
Shoot me, human. Shoot me. Oh, I will, you foul creature of the night. You'd be granting me peace. Why's that? Keep you from eating more babies? What in the name of all that's right are you talking about, human? You eat babies. You have to survive. Everyone knows that. Ain't your fault. We eat berries and mushrooms, you fool. But we did. Now none of us are left. Some maniac's been murdering us.
Wonder who that is.
I'm the last of my kind. We've lived in these hills 1,000 years. You eat babies. If you say so, human. My family is gone. My kind is gone. Shoot me. I can't take it anymore. Make it stop.
Okay, do you think I should put him out of his misery or not? Whoops. Yeah, it was like I aimed correctly and everything. Yeah, must have changed his mind at the last minute. I'll allow it in a second. Oh no, that glitch has happened.
What is this?
Shit.
This place is damn crazy.
Slow it up now.
Bloody hell. It's one of those glitches where it doesn't actually make it so that it freezes the game or anything, but it's one of those things where you go into towns and people just shoot at you anyway, even though you haven't done anything.
Come on.
I think I'm going to do something with the cache, or cache, however you pronounce it, to fix the issue. That's what I had to do on the 360 when I played on that. So I'll just get to where I'm wanting to go, and then I'll quit out and have to stop broadcasting for a few moments.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew he was in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't take anymore.
Yeah. Come on. Poor bastards. All of them. Yeah.
I'll just check where my last autosave was. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have to end the stream here for a moment till I fix this issue, and I'll be back soon.